Welcome, my friends, to Camtasia 101. Camtasia is a great tool that helps you record tutorials and edit those tutorials. I'm going to show you how to start real fast. The quickest way to start Camtasia is to hit that red button that says New Recording. It's that simple. Hit the button and you are going to be presented with options to record this screen. So right now you can see there's a number of things it's making available. It's saying, do you want to record video? Do you want to record this microphone? Let's click on the microphone. So it's giving me these options for the microphones. Do I want to record using this one, or do I want to record using this one? And the system audio itself, I don't want the system audio because that's going to cause trouble for me. So I'm going to go with that, and I'm going to go with my video, and I'm going to go with a screen grab. So all three things. You can turn them off if you don't want the video, but I want to show you a very comprehensive illustration, and you can choose which camera you want. You know, like if I wanted the 920, there's the 920, better quality video, so I'll choose that, and I'm just going to hit start. So let's roll with it. It's giving you a countdown, and boom, off to the races. So it's recording the screen, and it's recording my audio, as you can see, and it's recording my video, like my camera. So assuming I wanted to create a new project or just open up an old project, let's open up any old project just for the sake of the illustration. So assuming I'm teaching and I'm recording and I'm walking people through and I'm opening stuff and the recording is going on and I'm showing people what's going on, what I'm doing, moving around, going in and out of screens. Camtasia is tracking every piece of it, and it's recording some decent metadata that can be used for all sorts of things. You can create a quiz around this video, you can display it in HTML, you can slice and dice it in a number of ways. Anyway, long story short, you get the idea. When the video is done, you hit stop. You can pause it if you wanted to pause it and continue. You can unpause and continue. You can see the clock on the left, right, is just counting down. You can also move this floating panel as you want. The floating panel will not be recorded in the video. And let's say we're done. Hit stop. And the moment you hit stop, it's going to open up the editing platform of Camtasia, which allows you to edit just like any of the other video editing programs like Premiere, like Sony Vegas, like back in the day, all those programs that did that. So it's going to open up this splash screen, and then you will have the opportunity to edit your video as you see fit. So it's asking me, you can see it's giving me different options. It's me with a pained expression. Recording size, you got to choose, do you want it wide? Do you want the video to appear behind you? Layout, so do you want Phil in the corner? Do you want him in front of the thing? Do you want him to the side a little bit cut out? Do you want him in a circle there? How do you want Phil to appear in the final? Looks very disturbed in that screen grab. Okay, where do you want Phil is a question. Let's say we want him to the left, kind of like to the bottom. Okay, just out of the way. So that's good enough. You choose what you want. Choose the background you want. All sorts of backgrounds. You choose which one. The effects. You want the cursor to look fancy like yellow, or do you want it to just be white? Do you want it to be a highlight like that? And sometimes that helps people see what you're clicking on and so on. All right, filters. So do you want a cold punch? You know, there's so many options that they've had over the years for these edits. Or do you just want it to be without? like just basic, none. So deep focus, I'll go with that. Now that I'm done selecting, the size, I want it to be 16:9. I just go ahead and hit edit in Camtasia. It's that simple. You could save it if you wanted to save it and save it to a Camtasia project and come back to it. You could export it immediately with the current settings. So you could choose to export it to local file as MP4, GIF, or M4A, or put it on YouTube or other destinations. For me, I think I'm just going to do edit in Camtasia because I want to show you that functionality of how you could go the extra mile and edit in Camtasia. So here we are. So now that it's brought it into Camtasia, we have 3 layers. We have the audio with the video right there. And you can see, just judging from the way the image looks, that is video and audio together on track 3. Track 2 is the screen itself, and track 1 is the fill, the fill at the back, this stuff here. Okay, so based on that, if there's any embellishments you want to make, if there's any call outs, for example, if I wanted to put this in here to create some B-roll, I can insert a track above, and I can just move this B-roll wherever I want it. So, and it's downloaded this workplace collaboration thing. So see, it's recording my video, like my camera. So you just heard the audio, but this is a call out, like B-roll or whatever else you want. There's so many options here and there, but when I do these things, I try not to overwhelm the viewer with too much razzle dazzle. There's already enough in Camtasia, to be honest. It has quite a lot. And I'm opening stuff and the record. So that hasn't downloaded quite yet, but you can see it already looks pretty rich. You got that cursor now yellow, which is what I like about Camtasia. It's hard metadata that can be. It's hard to pull this off in just some of the other tools. Right now, you pretty much have seen the entire story, how to get it recorded, how to drag an item to the stage, right? And also how to edit the components, the different components. Let's actually make it smaller because that's your buddy Phil over here. We want to be able to drag him wherever we like. So, I drag myself over here. Let's make it fit. All right. I want just S, which is for split. So let's go to edit and see if it's in the menu there somewhere. There we go. So you can do, you could split all, which is all the tracks at once. Or you could just do an S for just split the one thing that's selected. And right there you can see it's split, and then you can move it accordingly. You can chop off the entire region here or not. It really depends on what you're trying to achieve. But let's say I wanted to split everything. Let's move this up so I can show you. Okay, so let's say you wanted to split all of these at that point. You wanted to make an edit across all 3 of those. You could just do an S after selecting all of them. And with all 3 selected again, holding down your shift or your control button, you can do that, and it just makes it a clean cut across the board. See, and then you can just highlight them all, these 3 that is, and you can just join them back. And that's simple. And there's so many other things you can do, but for the sake of this illustration, let's assume you wanted to export what you've done. Just click on export and hit local file, export as MP4, GIF, or M4A, and this is a trial version, so it's telling me it's going to produce it with a watermark, and that's okay. We'll call it PM101 and just hit export. Alright, so it says your media was successfully exported. View the media or open file location. Let's view the media, and this is it. It's got the watermark because it's trial, but you can see it has put the video exactly where I wanted it. It's got the yellow cursor, and the one call out video I put in there, that's the video. It's very clean, and the background just makes it all the more engaging. So like I said, I've been using Camtasia for over 2 decades. Went on a hiatus from using Camtasia for about 10 years, but it is a very good and reliable tool. Used it to build quizzes with hotspots right embedded in the video within an HTML exterior wrapper. Just very, very impressive tool. I hope that gave you some ideas of how you can begin to leverage Camtasia, and I hope it encourages you to look a little bit more into it. The only thing that I will say about Camtasia that I wish there was is a monthly subscription. Right now, you have to get a yearly subscription. I don't think a monthly subscription is an option. All right, you take care, and bye for now.